correspondent Alex Caprariello is live. And Alex, we were just watching there as they loaded into that Astrovan.
Yeah, exactly. And we have that ticker that we've been keeping a very close eye on, because obviously that will count down until the actual blast off, the launch, and hopefully things will go exactly as planned. The weather so far has been cooperating. They're really looking for thick clouds would be the main deterrent at this point, not to mention any sort of technological hurdles like they've experienced in the past, whether it's some of the systems, hydrogen, helium, all of these things have to go exactly right if they are going to have that successful launch. Fingers crossed. Obviously, it's a historic day as we continue to look at the progress being made. But we want to dive a little bit deeper into exactly who it is that are going up for this historic space mission. Obviously, these are our 4 astronauts that we have the pleasure of learning more about, and for the next 10 days will be a part of this very critical mission. To the left, to the right. To the left is our commander, Reed Wiseman, a very experienced astronaut who's actually lived aboard the space station. Victor Glover is going to be the very first African-American to actually circle the moon. He's been critical, especially when it comes to the early days of SpaceX, one of their first astronauts. Christina Cook is the first woman to actually circle the moon. She actually holds the record for the longest single space flight by a woman. That's just under 1 year up in space, 328 days. So she most certainly is experienced. And then Jeremy Hansen on the right. Take a look. That's our man from Canada. He's the very first Canadian to circle the moon. He is also the rookie aboard this 4-man crew, but obviously going to play a critical part as one of these international astronauts. Let's take a look at our next slide, which actually brings out some of the actual information of what these astronauts are going to be doing. Again, 10 days. No actual landing on the moon, but more of an orbit around the lunar surface. That total journey around 685,000 miles. It's about 250,000 miles from the Earth to the moon. Obviously, they're going to be doing some extra orbiting around the Earth to begin, and then the orbit around the actual lunar surface, which prolongs it. 8.8 million pounds of thrust during that liftoff. And when it comes to the re-entry back to the Pacific Ocean, 25,000 miles per hour, that little module will be skyrocketing towards that surface. And that's really going to be a critical thing to watch in about 10 days' time, because there's been some trouble when it comes to the actual heat temperatures and the heat shield actually being able to withstand those really, really intense temperatures. And so NASA has made some changes along the way that they say hopefully will be the reason why this thing holds up and all 4 astronauts will be safe 10 days from now when they return to the Earth's surface. I'm not sure if we have one more slide. I believe we do. This is ultimately, again, what we've been showing you over the last 2 hours. The ultimate goal here is to leave Earth, Cape Canaveral, circle the Earth for about a day, make sure things are on track to go, firing off their rockets, traveling around the lunar surface, then using the Earth's gravity to slingshot back to the Pacific Ocean in 10 days' time. Obviously, all eyes on Florida today as we get closer and closer to that launch. History in the making. The first time humanity has gone to the moon in more than 50 years, Nichole. So it's almost like that space race, that excitement that we were feeling back in the day when it came to the Apollo missions. But now it's for our generation.
It really is. Yeah, it's very cool to see all of this play out. So many firsts happening as well. Alex, what are you learning about what NASA is ultimately trying to accomplish with the mission?
Right. So this was I was trying to explain last hour. It's one of many missions that NASA is actually working to accomplish over the next few years. Right. So if this mission is successful, then NASA plans to launch 2 more missions. It's Artemis II to orbit the moon's south pole, while Artemis IV actually aims to land humans back on the lunar surface. So the ultimate goal is trying to establish that moon base so that way humanity can live and work there. Remember that 50 countries have actually signed the Artemis Accords. NASA officials say we want to inhabit and to live there peacefully, of course, because the ultimate goal is not the moon, but it's the red planet, Mars. We see that as being an ultimate place where Americans and humanity as a whole can actually colonize.
All right, Alex Caprariello here in the studio. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.